Hi students, today I am going to start our 7th chapter, integrals. So it's an important chapter. Today I am going to discuss some problems. So listen carefully. This is our first question. Find integral of 4 e raised to 3x plus 1 dx. So let's start the solution of this question. So before starting this question, we need to know two properties of integration. Okay, so first property of integration is that integral of k into f of x dx, where k is a constant. So integral k into f of x dx can also be written as k into integral f of x dx. So this k is a constant, right? So we can take this constant into outside this integral. Okay, and this will equal to k into integral f of x dx. Next property is integral f1 of x plus f2 of x dx can also be written as integral f1 of x dx plus integral f2 of x dx. Okay, so we can separate these two function integral. Okay, so this is our two important property. By using these two property, we can calculate the value of integral 4 e raised to 3x plus 1 dx. Okay, so next and this is equal to integral 4 e raised to 3x plus 1 dx is equal to, first I am using this property. By using this property, we can split the integral into two, that is integral 4 e raised to 3x dx plus integral 1 dx. Okay, next using this property, here 4 is a constant, right? So taking this 4 outside the integral, and we get 4 into integral e raised to 3x dx plus 1 dx. This term is remain same. Okay, and we know that the standard derivative of integral e raised to x dx is e raised to x itself, and integral 1 dx is x, right? So here 4 into if integral e raised to x dx is e raised to x, then integral e raised to 3x dx is e raised to 3x. Replacing this x by 3x, we get e raised to 3x on numerator. Here 3x is another function, right? So by using chain rule, we need to find out the derivative of 3x. That we have know that the derivative of 3x is 3, and write down this derivative in the denominator of this function. Okay, so I writing 3 here plus integral 1 dx. We know that the value of integral 1 dx is x, and after that don't forget to write a constant c here. Okay, so this is our final answer of integral 4 e raised to 3x plus 1 dx is equal to 4 into e raised to 3x by 3 plus x plus 3. So c is a constant. I hope you understood. This is our next question. Find integral x square into 1 minus 1 by x square dx. So let's start the solution of this question. So given that integral x square into 1 minus 1 by x square dx, right? So first step is open this bracket. We get x square into 1 is x square minus x square into 1 by x square dx, and these two x square will cancel each other, and our question is reduced to x square minus 1 dx. Okay, so next using the addition property of integration, we can write it as integral x square dx plus integral 1 dx. I hope you remember the addition property of integration, that is integral f1 of x plus f2 of x dx can also be written as integral f1 of x dx plus integral f2 of x dx. Okay, so by using this addition property, we can write this integral x square minus 1 dx equal to integral x square dx plus integral 1 dx. Okay. And we know that the standard integral of x raised to n dx is equal to x raised to n plus 1 divided by n plus 1. Right, but here we need to find out the integral x square dx. So comparing these two, here n is equal to 2, right? So x equal to 2 plus 1. Replacing this n by 2, we get the answer of integral x square dx as x raised to 2 plus 1 divided by 2 plus 1, that is x cube divided by 3. Okay, and we know that integral 1 dx, standard integral of 1 dx is x itself. So, by substituting the values here, we get integral x square minus 1 dx equal to integral x square dx, we get the answer as x cube by 3 plus integral 1 dx, we get x, and don't forget to write a constant c here. So this is our final answer. I hope you understood. This is our next question. Find integral root x minus 1 by root x the whole square dx. Okay, so let's start the solution of this question. Here given that integral root x minus 1 by root x the whole square dx. So we know that the it's an identity, right? The identity a minus b whole square is a square minus 2ab plus b square. So by using this identity, we can expand this function, the given function, as root x minus 1 by root x whole square is equal to, here a is replace a by root x and b by 1 by root x, we get root x minus 1 by root x whole square as integral root x the whole square minus 2 into root x into 1 by root x plus 1 by root x the whole square, and also write this dx here. Okay, and this will equal to integral of root x square means x, right, minus these two root x will cancel each other, and here we get 2 only, plus 1 divided by root x the whole square. That means taking this all square inside this bracket, we get 1 square divided by root x the whole square. That is 1 square is 1 and root x whole square means x. Okay, dx. Okay, and next I am going to use the additive property of integration, that is this can also be written as integral x dx plus minus 2 dx plus integral 1 by x dx. And this is further equal to integral x dx. This minus is goes to minus 2 is a constant, right? So this will goes to outside the integral, and this plus and minus will become minus here. Minus 2 integral 1 dx plus integral 1 by x dx. Okay. So here integral x dx, the value of integral x dx, we know that integral standard integration of integral x raised to n dx is x raised to n plus 1 divided by n plus 1, but here it is x itself and we know that the power is 1, so replacing this n by 1 we get x raised to 1 plus 1 divided by 1 plus 1, that is equal to x square by 2. So here we get the value as integral x dx is equal to x square by 2 minus 2 is a constant, and integral of, we know that the standard integral of dx is x. So next here I'm going to write x here plus, and again we know that the integral of 1 by x dx is log x. So replacing this integral 1 by x dx as log x, and finally plus c is a constant. Okay, so this is our answer. I hope you understood. In this question, we need to find integral x cube plus 3x plus 4 whole divided by root x dx. So, let's start the solution of this question. Given that integral x cube plus 3x plus 4 divided by root x dx, and it can be also written as divide these root x by each term. Dividing this root x by each term, we get integral x cube by root x plus 3x by root x plus 4 divided by root x dx. Okay, and which is equal to here integral x cube divided by root x means x raised to 1 by 2, right, plus 3x divided by x raised to 1 by 2 plus 4 divided by x raised to 1 by 2 dx. Okay, and we know that by using law of exponent, x raised to m divided by x raised to n is equal to x raised to m minus n, right? So by using this law of exponent, here we get x raised to 3 minus 1 by 2 plus, next here 3 is a constant and x raised to 1 minus 1 by 2 plus, in this term 4 is a constant and here we get x raised to 1 by 2. We know that 1 by x can also be written as x raised to minus 1. So 1 by x raised to 1 by 2 can also be written as x raised to minus 1 by 2. Okay, dx. So next we need to find out these values, that is x raised to 3 minus 1 by 2. 3 minus 1 by 2 means cross multiplying we get 6 minus 1 by 2, that is 5 by 2. So here we get x raised to 5 by 2 plus 3 into x raised to 1 minus 1 by 2 means half here plus 4 into x raised to minus 1 by 2 here. So this complex term can replace by this simplest form. Okay. Next, by using addition property, next I am going to split this integral into integral x raised to 5 by 2 dx plus 3 into integral x raised to 1 by 2 ds. Because 3 is a constant, so we need to take this 3 to outside this integral plus 4 into integral x raised to minus 1 by 2 dx. Next, we need to find out all these integral value, and we know that the standard integral of x raised to n dx is equal to x raised to n plus 1 divided by n plus 1, right? So first we need to find the integral x raised to 5 by 2 dx. So replacing this n by 5 by 2, here we get the answer of integral x raised to 5 by 2 dx as x raised to 5 by 2 plus 1 divided by 5 by 2 plus 1 plus 3 into 3 is a constant, right? So here also I'm going to use the same formula, replacing this n by 1 by 2. Here we get integral x raised to 1 by 2 dx as x raised to 1 by 2 plus 1 divided by 1 by 2 plus 1 plus 4 into 4 is a constant, right? So integral x raised to minus 1 by 2 dx value is replacing this x by n by minus 1 by 2, we get x raised to minus 1 by 2 plus 1 divided by minus 1 by 2 plus 1. So don't forget to write this minus here. Okay, after that place a c here. C is a constant, right? So this is equal to 5 by 2 plus 1, that is 5 by 2 plus 1. After cross multiplying, we get 5 plus 2 divided by 2, that is 7 by 2. So here replacing this 5 by 2 plus 1 by 7 by 2, we get x raised to 7 by 2 divided by 7 by 2 plus 3 into x raised to 1 by 2 plus 1 equal to 3 by 2. That we have already know that 1 by 2 plus 1 is 3 by 2. So replacing this 1 by 2 plus 1 by 3 by 2, here we get as like this, plus 4 into x raised to 1 minus half is half. So replacing this by plus half, x raised to half divided by half plus c. Okay, taking this, all these 2 will come to the numerator, right? So here we get 2 by 7 x raised to 7 by 2 plus here 3 into 2 by 3 x raised to 3 by 2 plus 4 into 2 x raised to 1 by 2 plus c. So these 2, 3 will cancel each other and we get our final answer. The answer will be 2 by 7 x raised to 7 by 2 plus 2 x raised to 3 by 2 plus 4 into 2, 8. 8 x raised to 1 by 2 plus c is our final answer. Okay, so I hope you understood. This is our next question. Integral x cube minus x square plus x minus 1 divided by x minus 1 dx. So we need to find the value of this. So let's start the solution of this question. Here given that integral x cube minus x square plus x minus 1 divided by x minus 1 dx. These two terms, so if you observe, these two terms have having x square as common. So taking x square outside from these two terms, we get x square into x minus 1 plus x minus 1 whole divided by x minus 1 dx. Okay, and if you observe in numerator, here x minus 1 is common in these two terms. So taking x minus 1 outside, from this numerator we get integral x minus 1 into x square plus 1 whole divided by x minus 1 dx. And these two x minus 1 will cancel each other and our question is become integral x square plus 1 dx. Okay, so by using additive integration property, this can also be written as integral x square dx plus integral 1 dx. Okay, first of all we need to find out the integral x square dx. We know that standard integral of x raised to n dx is equal to x raised to n plus 1 divided by n plus 1. Comparing these here, n is replaced by 2. We get the integral x square dx as the value of integral x square dx as x raised to 2 plus 1 divided by 2 plus 1, that is x cube by 3. Okay, and we know that integral 1 dx is x. So replacing this value here, we get integral x square dx as x cube by 3 plus integral 1 dx value is x, and also write c is a constant. So this is our final answer. I hope you understood. This is our next question. Find the value of integral sec square x divided by cosec square x dx. So let's start the solution of this question. Given that integral sec square x divided by cosec square x dx. Okay, so we know that the value of sec x is reciprocal of cos x, right? And also cosec x is equal to reciprocal of sin x. So replacing this sec square x by 1 by cos square x and cosec square x by 1 by sin square x, we get our integral become 1 divided by sec square x. That means squaring this term here, we get 1 divided by cos square x on numerator divided by, and in denominator we get 1 divided by sin square x dx. And this will further equal to sin integral sin square x divided by cos square x dx. Okay, and this can be also written as integral sin x by cos x the whole square dx. And we know that the value of sin x by cos x is tan x. So replacing this sin x by cos x as tan x, we get tan square x here, integral tan square x dx. Okay, next we know that 1 plus tan square x is equal to sec square x. From this we get tan square x is equal to sec square x minus 1. So replacing this tan square x by sec square x minus 1, here we get integral sec square x minus 1 dx. And again by using additive property of integration, this can also be written as integral sec square x dx minus integral 1 dx. Okay, and we know that the standard integral of sec square x dx is tan x and integral 1 dx is x itself. So replacing this by integral sec square x dx by tan x, and write this minus here, and integral 1 dx, the answer is x, and also write a plus c, that means a constant. So this is our final answer. Okay, I hope you understood. This is our next question. We need to find out integral 2 minus 3 sin x divided by cos square x dx. So let's start the solution of this question. Given that 2 minus 3 sin x divided by cos square x dx. Right. So next divide it individually. We get 2 divided by cos square x minus 3 sin x divided by cos square x dx. Okay, and which will further equal to integral 2 by cos square x minus 3 sin x divided by, next time split this cos square x. First I am going to write here, and next I am going to write this way. Okay, into dx. Okay, and we know that 1 by cos x is sec x, right? So 1 by cos square x, here 1 by cos square x means sec square x. So replacing this by 2 sec square x, that is 2 is a constant, and 1 by cos square x is replaced by sec square x. Okay, 1 minus cos square x is replaced by sec square x minus 3 into 1 by cos x is sec x, and sin x by cos x is tan x. Okay, into dx. Next, by using additive property of integration, next I am going to split this integration by integral 2 sec square x dx minus integral 3 sec x tan x dx. And here 2 is a constant, so taking this 2 outside the integral, and it will become 2 into integral sec square x dx minus, and also taking this 3 outside, and it will become 3 into integral sec x tan x dx. Okay, and we know that the standard integral of sec square x dx is equal to tan x, and integral sec x tan x dx is equal to sec x, right? So replacing this by these answers, we get our final answer. So write this 2 into integral sec square x dx is replaced by tan x, and minus 3 into integral sec x tan x means sec x, right? So also write plus c here. So rearranging this, we get 2 tan x minus 3 sec x plus c is our final answer. Okay, I hope you understood. Just replacing 1 by cos square x by sec square x, we get our final answer. Okay.